Hey guys, it's time for a channel update. The last 6 months have been pretty big, ever since Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I've basically done nothing but content related to that game week after week. It's time to start moving on. I still have some big theories ahead of me to come out regarding the game, and I will continue to produce Zelda content in the future. It is my passion. But, considering that my last 3 videos all underperformed, and that I rely on this content for my livelihood, it would seem that Zelda content alone is not enough to keep me going. I'm not blaming you guys. This is a problem with the YouTube algorithm and what it is promoting. And sadly, Zelda content is no longer trendy. Add in the announcements that there will be no DLC in the future, and the other lore-destructive comments made by the producers in interviews, and I have little choice but to transition into something new. I created this channel under Pixel Fusion Productions because I didn't intend to be bound to any one series of games. I sort of just fell into Zelda because I love the series and am so familiar with the games. And now is the time to start shifting around. There will still be Zelda content on my channel, but it will not be the sole focus. I'm going to start shifting into Final Fantasy related work, and maybe other Square Enix games. The Kingdom Hearts titles, for example, are very lore heavy. It's actually rather intimidating to consider those. More immediately though, I plan to do reviews of the Pixel Remaster versions of Final Fantasy 1 through 6. I am a huge Final Fantasy fan, so much so that before I jumped into video making, I was crafting elaborate frames based on Final Fantasy properties using perler beads. Well, technically they were Art Cold Fuse beads, which are smaller and have a wider variety of color, but everybody knows this art form as perler beads. My point being is that I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy, and recreated some of my favorite scenes in Final Fantasy through these beads. While I haven't touched the art form in a while, I literally have a wall filled with these frames that are up for sale. The Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster games are something that's been on my radar for a long time, and so fitting with the Pixel Fusion part of my name, they seem most appropriate for me to review first. After that, I plan to do a bit on Final Fantasy VII, then a review of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and of course Final Fantasy VII Rebirth when it comes out. In the immediate future, I'm going to start streaming my playthrough of those games on what I'm calling Final Fridays. That will be starting this upcoming Friday, the first week of November. I hope you will join me in a bit of casual, relaxed gaming. While I am playing and gathering footage from those, I will continue to put out regular Zelda content. I have 4 really big theories that I want to put out there related to Tears of the Kingdom, so there will be stuff in the future. You can probably expect a structure like 1 week to be Zelda, and the next week to be a Final Fantasy review, and continue on like that until February when the next big game comes out. I would like to add one more thing before I end this update. This shift is largely happening because of my reliance on YouTube for income. If my channel was more crowdfunded through things like Patreon or channel members, to the point where I would no longer have to rely on YouTube ad revenue, then this adjustment would not need to happen. I realize that as I grow in my subscriber count, I will be considered more strongly by advertisers for a sponsorship. When that happens, it will be a game changer. Until then, I am dependent upon those who believe in what I am doing, believe that I am worth the investment to become something big on YouTube, that my passion for analysis and theory are enough to carry my weight through life. Your support, even by watching my videos, that is what makes this possible. And so thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's all I got for you with this channel update. Thank you all again for supporting my channel and watching my content. Be safe, and may the way of the hero lead to the Triforce.